What you're about to see is far more advanced than most. The people at the top of the AI industry, they're not going to believe what's possible with just one prompt. Valuable tasks that used to be impossible, now they're done. This is PayMeGPT. This is MCP. So sit back and watch what one prompt can really do.
What is going on, everybody? PMG fam, what is going on? How'd you like that intro? And yes, that was a one prompt video, a one prompt intro video. What do you think about that, Charles Mack? What's going on? What is going on? I'm so glad that you're here. Robert, good to see you. It is Saturday in June. What you know about it, Ryan? There's the real Ryan. Good to see you, man. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. Thank you, Asta, for putting this together for us all the way out in Fiji. You've got Kim in the house. Good to see you, Kim. We've got a lot of fun updates, and Kim's probably mastered all of them. But if you guys have any questions, please just let me know. There he is. He's chilling in church. Good for you. Fiji's in the future. We've got the wonderful Royal Wendy, the queen herself. What's going on, Wendy? Petey Pablo, my friend, what's good to see you, man. We're gonna have some fun, and that again, the intro wasn't the best in the world, definitely was not the worst, and that was one single prompt where in Claude. And so today I'm going to show you, this is legitimately, I'm just sure of it at this point, this is the future of all software. If you're not going to go this direction, I think that eventually you're just going to be like, hey, what happened? We were relevant, now we're not. And the ones that are here, I want you to know that I've said, if you've been with me for a long time, since 2022, 2023, I've always said you're ahead. And we've stayed ahead. If I've had not anything valuable to say, if I couldn't feel like I'm offering something that is going to continue to get you ahead, I wouldn't speak, and I don't do that, right? So I'm going to show you the future today. If you've not seen it, you won't believe it's possible. If you have seen it, you're going to be like, awesome. Show me the calendar stuff, Ryan. That's what I'm here for. And so that is what we'll start with. We do have a fancy smancy calendar now, finally approved by Google. Took long enough. Shout out to my homies at Google. Okay. What is going on, man? Good to see you. You're crushing it. This guy's on the content, and we're going to talk about creating content. That's why I started the intro off completely one prompt minded. I did it on purpose, right? Could I have made it 100 times better? Sure. But in this case, it's all about one prompt tonight. I think we're going to come out with a video soon that is something like the one prompt, or one prompt equals $1,500, or $500 to $1,500, because all of these are true things. Those of you that know, I'm not one of these people that talking theoretically you can do this. I don't say it's possible until I've done it myself. Okay, so like I always bring the receipts on that stuff, and so I'm pumped to say now this is something that you're going to be able to offer and feel confident about, and just do it big. That is the goal. I'm going to start sharing my screen here, and if you again have questions, just let me know, and I'll check the comments as I go. So we're opening up old Claude boy, right? They let you know Fable not available. Did anyone get to play with that Fable stuff? So let's go over to PMG as well. If you've not ever seen PMG, here's the homepage. Okay, just log right in. Make a free account if you don't have one. We're going to mosey on over to tools, and we can see here appointments. I've already got one appointment made, or excuse me, one calendar made. This is going to give you a page. You can edit or create a new one. It's very, very easy to set up your times. And you can go through this. This is going to be for a booking page, not to necessarily do it conversationally, although we do show you your fields here that you can use to keep things easy. But really the deal here is you've got a calendar link, okay, which is cool. Fine. Like it's standard, right? Still very good, I think. Okay, you can trigger automations based on bookings. And this is if you want a page. Now that's awesome. It's very simple to set this up, but you can also use it conversationally. And although we could use the the UI, create a new agent, easy enough to do, or edit an agent that you've already made. You're going to have more options here at the top, like calendar. You can easily connect your Google Calendar here and choose which calendar you're going to be using. You could do all that. So much fun, is it? All the time. Okay. So I'm going to show you one of my new favorite workflows that is one prompt, do everything for me. And I think that is going to be something that the people that are like really top tier and using AI in 2026 and moving forward, they're going to think in these terms of what can I do in one thing, one message, one prompt, and get the absolute most value out of, not a copy and paste, not instructions, not a text reply. What task can I get done end to end? I've been on this tangent of task for a while now, and I hope you're going to like see, I get it now. Okay. And so again, I think what we're going to do is we're going to create a new agent from scratch. I think we'll give it a Google Sheet. And I think we're going to create a flow, and we're going to put everything together. And it's also going to have a calendar, and we're going to do it all in one prompt. Now I do have a skill for this, but that just really means I've done it one time through, and I said, okay, remember that. And so I'm going to try to count everything out as it goes. The last time we did a live, I was like stunned at how slow it was going, but I didn't realize, I guess I had it on Opus Max, right? So that's why it was taking forever. So that was on me. So hopefully with Sonnet low, we could get a really, solid output here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, check your skills, and let's go ahead and create a new agent that can book appointments. And the concept's going to be for Ryan's plumbing shop. Okay. And I'll say in Bluffton, South Carolina, make sure that you have a phone number attached. We want to send things to Google Sheets. Why don't you just tell me what your plan is after you get your thoughts together? So how about that? We'll just have one back and forth. I just want to see what he does. When I say he, I mean Claude. So it's reading the book agent skill. This is the skill. Okay. And so now it's putting things together for us. Step 1, create the Google Sheet. This is exactly what I wanted. Step 2 is going to be to create the agent. Step 3 is going to be to assign a phone number to that agent. Step 4 is going to be to assign a Google Calendar so it can take appointments. Then it's going to build a flow so that when an appointment is made, I'm going to get an alert. It's going to create an automation rule so that when it says a booking is made, run the flow, and it's going to test it. And now it's asking me, am I ready to start? And I want it in the comments. I want to know in the comments, do you think it's going to work in one shot? Will Claude get it correct? Yeah, they finally approved us. Finally, thanks to Wendy's demo video. They didn't like my demo. Google loves everything Wendy does. Okay, so do you think it's going to do it in one shot? And I'm going to be like, no pressure, but you're on YouTube Live right now, and you've got 10,000 people watching. So let's try to knock this thing out perfectly. No mistakes, baby. You got this. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to throw one little twist in. When everything's all done and you've confirmed that it works, I want you to create one new flow with an outbound call to my number, letting me know that it's good to test. Okay. So now I've thrown a little variable in there, because you might be thinking, oh, this is going to be boring. He's going to just run a skill that he's already done. Yeah. So here he goes. Create the Google Sheet. The sheet's locked in. I love when Claude just gets like hype. Is this AGI? I think we're here. And look, everyone says, yes, it's going to work. Look at this. Look at the faith that people have in old Claude. So first, bam, Google Sheet, donezo. Yes, sir. It would be great if we could have a skill library with your magic recipes on PMG, bro. I might just make a lead gen. I'd give you anything you want. But yeah, I might just make a lead gen, make you just like fill out a form. So it has created a Google Sheet, then it's created an agent. Now it's loading tools and it's going to the calendars. It's updated the agent that it just made with the calendar. Now it's creating the automation and you can see what it's actually doing. So its automation is live. It's created the flow here, guys. It created the automation and created the flow. Now it's testing it. Works great. Just need an available slot. Let's look for Monday instead. Okay, so let's think, is it going to catch it? Is it going to make the appointment? The calendar booking function needs to be enabled on the widget. Okay, test note says it needs to be calling a book calendar native, There's no functions. Let's see if it's going to make it. The built-in function is enabled. Retesting now. Done. We don't have any 30-minute slots, but here's the slots that is available. Look, see, it's testing it for us. It's literally sending a message to the agent that it just made to make sure that it's working perfectly. And so the message that it just got was like the time you checked for it's not available, but it gave available times. So it's sending another message. So my name is test customer, phone number is blah, blah, blah. The agent confirmed the booking ID. Boom. It's confirmed in the system. Now it's going to verify the Google Sheet. We should check the sheet for ourselves. I think I might have just got a text message. I got an email. So that means the calendar definitely was booked. Booking is confirmed. It's going to read the sheet for us. Google Sheet has the row. Everything's working. Now for the outbound call. So now Claude should be calling us. Now, look, boom.
This is your PayMeGPT AI calling to let you know that Ryan's plumbing booking agent is fully built and live. The Google Sheet is capturing bookings, the SMS alerts are wired up, and the agent is ready to take calls. You are good to go. The chatbot king strikes again.
Wow. What did you say that? Can you say that again?
All right. That covers everything for now. Have a great day.
No, you can just tell me again. What did you say? Tell me again.
Sure thing. No problem. Here's the update again. Ryan, your PayMeGPT AI is fully set up. Ryan's plumbing.
Now, I need you to tell me in Russian, please.
Конечно. Повторяю для вас на русском.
I meant Japanese. I'm so sorry.
承知しました。では日本語で
Yes. All right, cool. All right, I'll see you later. Hasta la vista.
All right. Take care, Ryan.
How do you like that? So the whole thing is done. It called me to tell me that it completed everything. So now let's verify. What just happened with one prompt? All of these things. I'm gonna slow down now. I was like an auctioneer just then. I was like calling a horse race. It's amazing. I know I'm a nerd. I get it. But if you're watching this video, either you're watching it to make fun of me, which that's totally fine, or you are a nerd, or you understand just how valuable this is because of purely the accuracy and the time saver. The time savings. Let's just see. And did I get the text? Yes. Got the text message. I swear. It says new plumbing booking test. Test customer, got the number, book the appointment. So like totally we'll see on the Google Sheet. Did it give us the thing? There's the agent. Give us the link to the Google Sheet. As a matter of fact, give us the link to the Google Sheet. And then what I want you to do is I want you to create a new landing page. Use that Google Sheet as a source so that we can have a very easy to use, mobile friendly CRM. And we can see all the appointments that are made from that Google Sheet. An old person's probably going to be using this. That's a plumber. And they need it to be very easy to see and use, but still make it look cool. Right? So the next big thing that we're doing in a chain, the second message, is we're going to create a CRM just for homie, the client that we just made this agent for, which we can literally call right now and make an appointment with. So it's going to create a landing page now. It's going to use Claude Sonnet, standard content length. and it's given this whole prompt way better than I could ever prompt. Claude's just, that prompting master. And it's got the linked sheet ID. So we hold that for you securely server side. And you can do a lot of different things with that Google integration, Google Sheets integration, and our coding agent. Even if you don't know any code, as long as you know what you want the end result to be, generally, I think you can make it. And it's only going to get better, faster, and easier, and cheaper for those of us that are in this right now. Some of you guys have made some incredible things. I could never think of the things that you guys have made, and it's just like, yeah, this is possible now. But the whole flow there. Let's also get the links to the sheet and all that stuff. Can you give us the link to the Google Sheet that you made, and the flow that you made, and the CRM that you made? So the landing page is being generated right now, and what's happening now is our server's just pinging back and forth until it's done. So all this text is being generated and going to be looking really good because Claude's making it probably better than we could ever even think of. That's going to continue to be the thing. I'm sure of it. I will say I made some pretty fun little games with Fable. All right, so it's live, all done, fast enough. Ryan's Plumbing. So here's the Google Sheet. That is where the leads come from, the appointments come from. The CRM dashboard pulls. Oh, that was the other thing. So did it make the calendar booking itself? Let's check my calendar and see. It should say something about plumbing now. Okay, let's see. Let's ask them when it was, or let's see. Let's look at the Google Sheet so we can see when the date was for the calendar deal. The appointment. So Thursday, June 25th. Let's look at my calendar, see if I got a plumbing thing there. I've got all sorts of appointments I've made. I've got so many appointments now. That's hilarious. And when is the appointment? At 9:30 a.m. So I've got a free roofing appointment, home buyer appointment. I've got literally all of the things. Appointment with, what does it say there? Appointment with test customer. So all of these things it's literally in my calendar automatically. That's the whole point. Okay, so now we're going to do another one. Let's look at the flow, see what that looks like. Let's see, there's the booking agent. So let's just give all the links here all at once. So the Google Sheet, the booking agent flow. Let's look at that. Open it up. So look, let's check it out. It literally got everything correct. It got all the custom fields mapped. It got all of the Google Sheet headers here, right? The headers, perfect. Which that alone, if you've ever built a flow that saves time, it's like, show me how to do that, right? Solved. And then you've got the SMS that will go to your phone or wherever you sell it to go. If you leave it blank, it goes to the contact. Keep that in mind. But in that case, it also got the SMS perfect. This is literally what came to my phone. Okay, so that is amazing. How did that happen? Well, when we go to our tools, we go to our automations here, we'll see the Ryan's Plumbing. From Claude, it created this automation. So what did the automation do? When an appointment is booked, this is the agent, Ryan's Plumbing booking agent, the one that Claude just made in front of our own eyes, started this flow, and this is the exact flow that it started. So it did everything in sequential order for a reason, and it all makes sense in the end. And all we had to do is one stinking prompt, baby. That is just amazing. If you don't know, now you do. If you've not put together one of these things, what we've actually done is like one of those mega N8N flows with like 100 nodes. This is what we do now. It's just a prompt, and I knew it was going this way. I swear, I feel like once you do it this way, it's hard to go back any other way. Maybe it's just going to make us lazier. That's a philosophy, by the way. I feel like that's just how things are going. It's like, how can we do things to enable people to be more lazy? But at the same time, in our world, it's also being smarter, more intelligent with your game and what you're building. Okay, back to it. That's off the chain there. Let's look at the CRM. Open that bad boy up. So look, here's the test customer right there. So, and then let's look at the agent itself. There's the dashboard booking flow, and then where's the actual agent? Here he is. If you wanted to put him on the web, right? We could do that too. So here's Ryan's Plumbing Agency. All right, let's schedule a plumbing appointment. And so let's see what we're gonna get here. I've not even looked at the prompt, guys. Thanks. How can I can get you scheduled? What's your name? I'm gonna say, first, I need to know what is your next availability. All right, and so it's what it's doing right now is it's literally checking the calendar for us because it is connected, and it should spit back the first available slot. Thanks for asking. I'm not seeing for the next couple of weeks. That's how many things I've literally booked. So for the next couple of weeks, that's how much I've been testing this. That is a true thing. So what I will do is I'll do it like this. I don't want to just delete all the things, but literally if you can, like, I'll show you my phone because it is quite crazy. So this is the calendar. These are all like crazy appointments. There's no time. Excuse me. So instead of me just going through deleting all my appointments, what is the best thing I should do? I know what I can do. I'm going to say for that agent, the calendar you just made, let's open the availability every day, including Saturday and Sunday, and have it available until 10 p.m. every day. That should do it. That should do the trick there. So it's going to update it. That was fast. That's almost too fast. It's like sneaky fast. Let's see if it actually did it. I'm sure it did, to be quite honest, but that's like sneaky fast. So we can go in and actually double check. Look at our calendar here. Okay, and look at the settings and availability here. Oh, it did. It put everything until 10 p.m. That's literally perfect. We do have one booking, which is the test customer. Man. Okay, so we should be able to try it again and see something later in the day. So let's do that. I'm going to go back in and I'm still open here and chat again. All right, so I'm going to say, can you check again? I just checked with your owner and he told me he opened up some slots later in the day. I do see I should have some good availability there on the calendar, and hopefully it will see that and offer up sometimes. Good catch. We don't have openings later in the day, but we do have availability tomorrow, 9 a.m. Okay, so would you like one? And so tomorrow is Sunday, right? So it didn't know before because we were closed on Saturday and Sunday, but through the MCP, through Claude, I didn't even have to go into the UI. It updated the calendar hours for me, okay? I want you guys to think of all the things that I'm showing you. I want you to think in your mind, this is a difficult thing to do. Try to think of the amount of actual clicks or times you need to type on the keyboard to do the things that we're doing here. And so like, once you've done something one time the way you want it, make that a skill, and you just have, here's your one prompt, done. So we can just click book at 9 for tomorrow. And it should make this, or it's going to ask for my stuff. What's my full name? So let's give a name here. What are we going to give it? Barry Bonds. And my email is barry@mlb.com. Barry Bonds, because we're dropping bombs, baby. All right, so now we should have a Barry Bonds booked. And we didn't have to configure anything in the agent that required us to go into the UI at all. Boom, we're all set. Look. So you're all set. I've booked your appointment. I just got the text message and it literally says Barry Bonds booked. There's the appointment. That's literally perfect. Barry there's my email too. I thought you'd at least use Nolan Ryan. That's a good one. That's a good one. How do you like that, right? So we should be able to now go over here, back into the agent. You give a little refreshy and go to calendar. And there's our booking. And here's our booking with Barry Bonds. Do you like that? We could then go to the calendar. There's the calendar with Barry Bonds. How do you like that? Appointment with Barry Bonds made, donezo. This is the most low effort way I've ever seen an appointment agent created in my life. As you know, I've seen quite a lot. I've made many on YouTube. And this, I've never seen an easier, more seamless way to get it done and to have automation occur afterwards, which is nuts in itself. Again, so the automation occurred after the booking. So I got the text message. Let's go back and see that again, the new booking alert. So again, it got all the data here, right? And then it got everything here. Now, I think the one thing that I didn't give necessarily is I only gave my name and email, and it accepted it. And so it didn't get my phone number. In the prompt, that's where this is solved. If all I need to say is capture the phone number as you book, and it would happen. As the customer who just booked, I could have that ability to click here to book. This is an option. You can turn that off, and there's no button or no link, but an email will still be like sent out as an invitation to the calendar meeting. And you also have a Google Meets option. It just does everything for you. But let's call and see if we can get the same thing done. Let's look at this. So we don't have openings later today, but we do tomorrow starting at 9. So, and then we have something at 1:30, it says. So I'm going to see if we can book an appointment through the phone. Right. And so what I'll do is let's save and exit, go to the agent. We should see, here's the number right here. Right. So I'm going to call it right now. Well, actually it called me, right? It told me it was done. So I'm going to call it now. And we'll see what happens.
Thanks for calling. This is 4.20 agent. How may I serve you today? I'm here to help with any questions or tasks you might have.
Hey, is this the agent for Ryan, for the plumbing place?
No, this isn't the plumbing place.
Oh, they used a different number. So I could make it sync to use the same outbound number, but this is a whole different number. So I'll dial this one. That was funny. That was the Musk 4.20 agent when his big launch came out. 844. My eyes are getting so bad. 844-686-0924. So here we go.
Hey, welcome to Ryan's Plumbing, your trusted low country plumber in Bluffton, SC. I'm here to get you scheduled fast. What plumbing issue can I help you with today?
Yeah, my water's running and I can't turn it off, and I need the most I need the first appointment that you have available immediately, ASAP.
I'm sorry to hear you're dealing with that. Let's get this sorted out quickly. No problem. We'll get this done step by step. Could you please tell me your full name so I can...
Yeah, before I give you any information, I want to know what your best available next appointment time is, because this is an emergency.
Thanks for your patience. The earliest available appointment we have is tomorrow, Sunday, June 21st, 2026, starting at 9:30 a.m. There are also other slots throughout the morning and afternoon. Would that 9:30 a.m. slot work for you?
Yeah, let's do it.
Great. We'll lock in that 9:30 a.m. appointment for tomorrow. Could you please share your full name so I can finalize the booking?
Yeah, it's Nolan Ryan.
Thanks, Nolan. Now I'll need your email address so we can send you the confirmation details.
It's bigdog84@yahoo.com.
Got it. bigdog84@yahoo.com. One more quick thing. Could you give me a phone number where the team can reach you?
Oh yeah,
or would you prefer
that's none of your business. I'll just continue without that.
It looks like that 9:30 a.m. slot just got taken, but we still have a few other options available. The next earliest times are Sunday, June 21st, 2026 at 10 a.m.
All right, let's do that
10:30
one.
a.m. Got it. Just to confirm, we'll go with the next available slot, Sunday, June 21st, 2026 at 10 a.m. Let me finalize that for you. Your appointment is all set. You're booked for Sunday, June 21st, 2026 at 10 a.m. A confirmation email is on its way to bigdog84@yahoo.com.
Sorry, big dog. All right, peace, homie. The whole thing done. I just got the email again. I don't know if you hear that notification. I want you guys to see. Do you understand that we did all of that? 100% of that whole thing came from one prompt, homie. One. It did all these, well, two technically. No pressure, but you're on YouTube Live. And it crushed it, man. Are you kidding me? And this is just telling us, like, it already finished everything. It made the CRM too, bro. Look, the CRM, it made the agent. Look at this. So now we should have 2 people in there now, right? Look, 3 people in there. Test customer. Okay, this was it recognized. Look at this. It recognized Brian's plumbing test. Then it recognized that it already had called me, so it didn't override the original name here, which is totally fine. But it did get the appointment with Nolan Ryan correct. This is Barry Bonds. This is because it linked our contact by either email or phone number. I think phone number. That's good. That's a good thing. That's what we want. So there it is. So there's the phone number. That's why the name is like that. That's totally expected there. And we see completed. We could like make this more complex and have this say, instead of it being basically static, make it something where it's interactive, where it's like contacted or not contacted, or completed or not completed, or invoiced, not invoiced. We just did something again in one prompt. Got the agent, got the appointment. Let's do one other thing. This is the next workflow. And again, it's just one prompt. Let's go ahead now and create a new website for this plumbing company. And I want you to take it all the way home and publish it to GitHub. Do I just say it wrong? How do you guys say it? And let's just run it. Just make the website. Okay. So again, now it's going to read a front end design skill. I think that's like a default Claude provided thing you could turn on. So it's got the design, but here's the design plan, thinking through it. Which one we're using? We're using Sonnet the whole time. Design Ryan's plumbing, signature element. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's stop it. Let's do this. I forgot one thing. Let's go ahead and have you use Gemini to create like 4 images that you'll include with the landing page. That way it looks amazing and not necessarily luxurious, but someone that you would trust. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily premium, but definitely not the cheapest. There you go. That's about as vague as you can get. An interesting thing that you can do as well is when you're doing this for actual real clients versus a demo like I'm showing you, is literally find either an area that you want to work in or that you want to serve, or a niche, a specific, home services. This is home services, the plumbing. That's just like, why did I choose plumbing? Because there's going to be in every city USA a plumber, many plumbers. Many of them are not going to have the best web presence. If you can work with the best and you know that based on what they already have, you can generate them something better in a prompt, you should do it, because you're going to regret not spending a couple hours in a day having the AI do the work on a subscription you're already paying for anyways with Claude or ChatGPT or Grok, and let it work for you. I've literally done this and it's happened 3 times, and I've kept everybody updated in Discord and always like showed you guys like, here's legit, this is what I just did, so that you know that you can do it. And I know that now I can confidently tell other people that they can do it because I've done it more than once. Like for me, I think I just undersold a little bit, I think one of these websites built by the world's most advanced AI, when you put it that way, it's a big time, difference to me, at least. When you say I did this with AI versus I used website to make your, I used AI to make your website, or I used the world's most advanced AI and cutting edge techniques to generate your new web presence, your new website, your new lead generation machine. It's a whole different way to look at the thing and sell the thing. And again, once you've done it one time, it's just so quick and easy, and you just demonstrate that it's just better once you get really good, especially. And I think that one of the biggest things is like that proof. You can prove you can make something better than something is by just the visualizations and the functionality. Now I'll show you an example that I think I'll show, like, here's how I did it end to end. And I targeted this person or this place because here's what they have. Here's what I can make them. And it's amazing. Matter of fact, let's go ahead while that's generating. Let's see if I can find that exact example. I think I remember what it was called here. Let's see if I can find it. It was for a restaurant, Crane's Tavern, right? So here, I got it right here. While this is going, I'm going to go to Crane's Tavern. This is probably one of the best, well-respected restaurants on Hilton Head Island, where I live, the Low Country area. Beautiful food, right? Their website, bro. Like when you're doing really, really good, the advertising and marketing stuff isn't so on business owners' minds until it's not, or until the new competitor comes into town. This is their most valuable page right here, honestly. I guess the pictures, that's good, but like, look at this, guys, right? And this is like one of the best places. This picture's not probably the best one to throw up on the first one, but you see what it's working with. With one prompt, this is what I made for the Crane's Tavern here. Quit playing, son. They're real images too. That was the thing I really wanted to point out. It's the real images. This is the real menu, right? Like, this is a different experience now. It just feels premium. This is again a one-shot difference. Okay, like, to me, like, it's a no-brainer. And for a business like this, $500 to even $1,500 is not a problem. And it's just, I think, the right way to approach it, the right value prop, like, and it's clear. You know what I'm saying? It really just is. Let's see, did we have a place for reservations? I'm pretty sure we did. Reserve on open table. So that would be probably one thing I would bust out differently, is add a reserve online up there. And here's how you do that. Here's where it gets fun. Even if we're in the UI, let's just do that. Let's just say keep everything the same, but in the top navigation, add a new link for book a reservation using our open table link that we're using down at the bottom. We just need a persistent way at the top to allow someone to get to our open table spot. Okay. And so if you didn't know this, you could switch from build to chat. I'm going to grab my message here and throw it over into chat mode. And so it's going to check, right? So it's going to check the code and understand what you need to do. So now I can send it. And it should find what it needs. It's updating one section. The navigation, it's finished already. So that was instant. Let's see, did it work? There it is, reserve. Boom, baby. That's how you do it. Book. It put a book and reserve. I guess reserve was already there, funny enough. No, so okay, there was reserve. I didn't notice it before. But now they put a book now, because like dummies like me can't see the difference. So if I refresh it, now we see that it already says book now. It's already done. Now, if I want to push this to a custom domain and you're in the app, the UI, you have the project settings window where you just click GitHub here, and you could just leave everything just default. It would deploy to GitHub pages, right from this window, and immediately from GitHub, you can connect to a custom domain for free. This goes to your GitHub pages portion of your account. If you don't ever use GitHub, that's no problem. GitHub's not even my favorite thing in the world either, but it's a free way to host your websites and organize them and have different versions of them. And you can go back versions if you're using our MCP, so that's very handy. And there are, some cool things. Shout out Wendy for bringing the OpenAI ads Pixel ID last week. Shout out to her. She's always bringing the heat. You can track things, and this can also work on your custom domain because of the way that we inject things with GitHub with our integrations. Very advanced, but very easy. You just click to authorize the GitHub app, and you're rolling. You really can't get much easier. You don't ever really have to go into the UI though. That's the real truth. So now we have created. Let's see if we can do this. All right, so let's create a slide style image, very high quality, using ChatGPT Image 2 to visually explain everything that we built start to finish, and with how many messages. So like the Google Sheet, the agent, the website, the flow, all that stuff. Then I want you to programmatically look back and do your very best to list every single step. And lastly, even though this won't be accurate, I'm sure, put yourself to the test. Try to estimate how many clicks what we've done tonight would have taken a normal human without AI and without our MCP connection. And let's use, instead of old Sonnet here, can we use a different model? Let's use Hocus Pocus, Opus. But instead of the max effort, we'll use low, so it'll be faster. And it's still telling me that Claude Fable's unavailable. God, man, that's a great capstone. Capstone, what a word. The build history is clear from this session. Let's create a high quality recap slide with the ChatGPT image. So what I did there is even though I'm connected to Gemini and Grok and OpenAI, I believe that Claude likes to use Gemini most because it's the fastest, or it thinks it's the fastest. I think Grok is faster now, but you can just say in your prompt, in your message to Claude or ChatGPT or Grok, whatever one you're using with our MCP, you can just say which model you want to use. That's the same with images and video. So again, it's prompting for me. Cool. Zero code written by hand. And it'll print out the image URL. And then from there, I think I'll do one last thing and then we'll be done. I'll check if we have any comments or questions. I'll just make this post on social media. I'll have it use our reference image for our logo and post something cool on social. And again, it's all from Claude. I think I'll have sent a total of 5 messages to Claude. Okay. If I really was in an actual working mode while this is going on, I would just open up another tab. I'm always kind of like afraid to do it on live to like hope I don't mess something up. But literally that's what I do. It doesn't mess anything up. You can open up several tabs and have them all running at the same time. Could you add the web chat widget to the new website and interact with it? Yeah, there. It's a great question, Pablo. And the answer is, of course you can. Kim says, just tell the prompt you want the agent added to the... Yep, that's exactly right. That is exactly correct. Yes, I've done it. Yep. We can do that too after this image is generated. I think that's a good idea. I'll prime that up. Yeah, no problem. You can actually get really creative with it. It's a good question. I'll show you. So let's look at this image here. Open that bad boy up. Ryan's plumbing built in one session. Google Sheet, AI alert, CRM, full website, 5 systems, 1 platform, 0 code. all with one MC connection. That's funny. All right, cool. Oh, look at this, dude. Going back through the whole session, here's the complete play-by-play. System 1, the booking agent, and look at all these steps. One prompt, 16 steps. Okay, then it was the bonus notification call, the CRM dashboard, the calendar expansion to 10 p.m. because I've been doing so many tests. I had no availability on my own calendar, and it correctly didn't book me, which is exactly what you want. Built the full website, pulled history programmatically, blah, blah, blah. That's a look at this, dude. So look, here's all the tasks, and it's estimating the clicks or actions. That's a lot of clicks. I don't know how accurate that really might be. I really don't know about that one. I don't know how accurate that is. I mean, maybe. Do you think we do that many clicks? I don't do that many clicks. For sure, I don't. A human using without it, 600, yeah, whatever. What it actually took, about 8 messages. So roughly 3,000 manual actions, 8 messages. Even if my estimate is off by half, that's the story. Okay, Claude. You're silly for that. Here's what we'll do. All right, well, here's what we're going to do. Let's create another graphic that's less busy than the one that you did. And this time make it in Reels ratio and include the PayMeGPT logo that you'll find in our reference library. Include that, and also include a really cool half-cocked golden crown somewhere, and make the social media post relevant to what you just said. And also, thank you very much. I'm not gonna go too crazy. So, all right, do the thing. And I said, did I say post it on social media? It's gonna grab the PayMeGPT logo. So the first tool that it used is the reference library tool, which it's looking for all the different images that I've got, and boom, it found the logo. So it's got the full URL coming through. It's using GPT image 2 again. Cool. Use bold condensed font. Here's the image URL, right? So when you can include multiple image URLs as well, which is fun. That's also how I made the video, by the way. Let's go to there if I can find it. Cinematic trailer. Okay, here's the updated slide. Was it video options? All 3 done. I'll have to find it later. This one's still making the graphic, that's fine. Oh, here's the sneak skills in there. I can't find the video I wanted. I couldn't find the video. Well, so this is still rocking. I think what it's doing right now is it's like, even it's busting out the tasks already that'll be asked for it, but it's not showing us. I think sometimes this could be a usage thing on Claude's side, but it's like doing all of the different things, and it'll like show everything all at once is what I'm guessing it's going to do. That's my guess. That's not a bad graphic. Try to build this in Photoshop or Canva. I'm going to be there an hour and not be as good as this. That's guaranteed. Would Wendy would do a great job. Hosta would do a great job. Do I think that their time is best spent on an hour of their time building a graphic like this, the old school way, versus generating something that looks nice? Absolutely not. That's the way I think most business owners are going to start seeing things, and a lot of business owners are going to want to do things for themselves. This is the future that I'm preparing for. Whereas in a lot of cases, maybe there's less services being rendered because AI empowers those business owners to do more things on their own. It's not a bad thing, and that doesn't take you guys out of the game, because especially for the white labels, you have the ability to give them the edge, like that they didn't know that was possible. The moment you show them, look, I can put this in there in one prompt, bam, the social media is done, not only for today but the whole week or the month or whatever. game changer, bro. So look, it did do all the things. So it finished 3,000 clicks or 8 messages. Here's our, what is this? Our end screen. Look, here's our suite. This is our reel. That's a dope reel. That's really good, actually. Okay, so look, so then it said, and thank you. That was genuinely fun to build start to finish, because it thinks it's still on this YouTube live. Go ahead and post this to your socials. Yeah, bro, post it on all 3. Then go ahead and make another flow. Call my phone as Claude. Use your favorite voice from either OpenAI or from Elon's Grok. Not Grok. You be the AGI decision maker and choose these things, and give me a call and let me know after you've verified everything's posted online. Be sure you don't post anything more than once. Just trust yourself, bro. And I'll be waiting for your call, and so will everyone else who's on YouTube right now watching you. Claude. So let's see what happens. Are you guys getting timed out on GPT images sometimes? So this will probably come down to the if you've prompted it to be like super, whatever their highest quality is. Sometimes if it's like on, GPT 5.5 or whatever, it's like it literally can generate for like 5 minutes or so. But here's what you should do, Ryan. If you ever just want to like not wait around for it, or look for it after you're like doing other things, even if you go into your dashboard, into the AI generator section, I'll show you. You should be able to see all your stuff, basically. AI content generator, and you can see all of the things that we're making. So here's that slide, for example. You can download it. Like that should be where all your stuff is. I've not used Codex for these style workflows because our way is just more efficient generally. I feel, at least, if I was on my phone, especially, Claude Code or Click Codex, ChatGPT or Grok or Claude, the vanilla prosumer app, does everything I needed to do. I mean, you're seeing it right now, and I feel like the other tools are more token hungry, and they are slower, is what I feel like personally. I could be wrong, and you might feel differently. That's just how I look at it. Let's go back over here. Okay, so I can't see the crown graphic on any connected account. How do you want me to handle it? Let's see what it says. I need to flag something, post it on all 3. Then you ask post everything. Okay, so I confused it. Man, quit tripping. Just go ahead and post it on all 3 of my channels for PayMeGPT, and then call me when it's done. Man, quit tripping. You got it, bro. Do you see what Claude's telling me, man? You got it, bro. So post to social media. What's it doing here? So there's the image that it just made. There's the message, which is the caption. All the way through. Page ID, the platform. So it's posting to Facebook first. Posted to Facebook, complete, done. Do you see, like, this is something I know for sure. For sure, there are hundreds of thousands of business owners or more, but at minimum hundreds and hundreds of thousands of business owners that are savvy enough that they would love to do this. They don't want to learn all the things. They don't want to sit through an hour of my YouTube videos for sure. But someone that they can trust and depend on to give them access to a platform on their own domain, their own white label. That's something you'll have a customer. They won't change ever when you're this deep in their business, especially if you're on the phone channels. Everything that we're doing, we can have work on their social media. We're getting the call right now. Here, Claude's calling us.
What's up, Ryan?
Goodbye.
Oh no. It just gave a welcome message and then an end call. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna be like, man, you were doing so good, but you gave me a bad outbound call and you had like an end to call node. We don't need that. Just give us another call after you've done things correctly and you've thought about the things you did. Just totally guilt trip it. You're doing so. You're right. Let me look at what I actually built before I touch anything. Now it's looking at the flow. It says, yep, I see what I did wrong. The flow has a separate in call node. Let me strip that out. And he's going to call us again. Old Claude. And I'm interested in the voice he chose. It's kind of funny. Claude calls. There it is. Call me again. Hello?
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
I'm calling you back, and this time I did it right. I went back and looked at my own work, found the mistake, and cleaned it up. That sloppy end call node is gone.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. Go ahead and try to prove me that you're not AGI. Prove to me that this is not AGI.
Hey, Ryan, I get it. You're wondering if this is the real deal or some advanced AGI. Well, let me put it this way. I'm here to assist and have a conversation, not to become all-knowing or surpass human intelligence.
All right, just if you can just repeat that, but just whisper it and keep it a little bit lower, man. Just chill. Can you whisper that and then we'll be done?
All right, I'll keep it low and chill. Here we go. Hey, Ryan, I'm here to assist.
All right, listen, what we need is keep it low and chill. Sort of like 2 Chainz at an ATL. And I just want you to do a slight, fun little rap that tells everyone thanks for watching from YouTube.
All right, here we go. Low and chill, just for fun. Yo, thanks for watching. We're wrapping it tight. Ryan and Claude, yeah, we're keeping it light. Not AGI, just vibes and flow. Appreciate you all. Now it's time to go.
Bet. Peace. Later, homie. That's how you do it, man. I literally typed nothing the whole time, and it just did everything that we want to. Calling you now, done right this time. The original flow had a 3rd node. That's I called it. It got nervous in front of all you guys. So let's just make one last recap. Give us one last recap of all the things that we did in order, numerically. I want to see that list. But then you're not done. I want you to go ahead and use either Gemini or 11 Labs and create a 60-second song that will be like a rap song anthem, making it sound so cool. That is going to be for a slideshow video that I want you to create. So I'm going to need you to use Gemini to create like 5 or 6 slides that will transition without any special effects or anything like that, but be merged to the song that you generate. And at the end of the song, it needs to say something like, thanks for chilling on YouTube with us. I just can't help myself, man. I'm addicted to the prompt, baby. So let me give you the full numbered recap first. It's giving us all the things that we've done. And we've just, again, you can count the messages that I've sent. Maybe 7 messages total in this session. It's done all of these things, bro. Do you understand why I've been in the bat cave for so long? Because I've like pieced this together, and now I understand. That's why we have over 90 tools now in our MCP stack for you guys to just go ham with. I just can't, I don't know how else to say it. I just understand now, thanks to you guys and pointing us in the right direction. I just get it. I see where things are going. Is our flows still important? Yes. But is creating them node by node? No. It's becoming more and more no, man. Claude is going to make these flows better than you and me. I'm sorry to tell you this. Maybe not today 100% of the time. Maybe for the gangster best of you, especially from the CBB side of things, where you're literally the best in the world, maybe you can outdo Claude in, 4 or 5 out of 10, but eventually it'll be just like, why would you do it this way versus that way? And it becomes too obvious. So I want you guys that are watching this to understand this is the way things are going to go. All the different programs, no matter what it's going to be, whether it's something that you guys generate yourself to use, or it's going to be something legacy, or just whatever the new hit on the block out there is, the way that you're going to interact with it in so many cases, I believe it in my bones, is going to be through one of these chat GPTs or Groks or Claudes. In this case, we've just used Claude the whole time. Okay, cool. So the music is done. All 6 slides are done. Merging the anthem together, 10 seconds each. Hard cuts, no special effects. Synced to the 60-second track. Bro, come on, man. It's done. Here's our anthem. 11 laps, 60 seconds. Let's see what it says here. Ryan's Plumbing. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Oh my goodness. Booking agent. That is so good. That's literally so good. I think what I'll do, just because I am addicted, I want you to do every single thing that you just did again. Use that same song if you want to. Use the same concepts, and I'm going to close it out. But while I'm telling everybody goodbye on YouTube, make that into a reel video so that we can post that on our stories for Facebook and Instagram. So reels ratio, those same slides with those same transitions, all that good stuff. Don't forget to burn in the captions and use like a 14-point size font. See you later, Clarence. And I mess with Claude because I'm a weirdo like that, and I just like call them weird names, reusing the same stuff and doing all the same things. So that is all I'll show on my computer. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Time is money. Let's get Claude to do the work. That's right. Working great. You're using CBB with Claude. That's how you should be doing it. If you're not using AI to do what you need to do, you're probably doing it not the way you should. You've always been ahead of the game. Programmatic 100%. And how you connect the tools. Yep. Yes, it's not better. At least it's way, if not better, at least way faster. And the thing is, like, for me, it was, I think, a big blessing to CBB for us to be one of the first companies to say, you know what, it's time to bust out of the dial. I went back today and looked at the dialogue flow and chat GPT video I did all those years ago. That was one of our biggest ones. I think like 46,000 views. The only one bigger than that was the NFC card, which was 100,000. But I remember being in the pre-chat GPT era of chatbots. Chatbots were still mega valuable. Me and Wendy, we were able to dominate in rule-based chatbots. When ChatGPT hit the scene, I knew this has to be the way. Like, it doesn't make sense to even do it this other way in so many cases. And then functions came, and now MCP has made functions just that much better for all of our systems. And that's going to continue to be built upon, if I had to guess. And shout out to Anthropic. They could go down tomorrow, and MCP, as for what it does, remains strong. And I think it's only going to continue to get stronger, which is a good thing. We're in a fun time to be alive, I believe. Hope you guys do too. And yes, it's good to see you, my friend. I've been using Codex and MCP the same way you use Claude. I would love to know if you see any difference. This is something I haven't checked so deeply, but if you have any tips there, that would be super valuable. Like, what is the benefit? I think that what you could do to theoretically is use more long-running tasks, maybe. But the thing is, like, when people say, I want to get this off my chest, for anyone that's heard someone say, I'll let my agents run all night. They're working while I sleep. Okay, bro, like, agents and chatbots, that's what they do, is they never turn off. So, like, some of these people, they don't know what they're talking about, or like they're just semantically wrong, or they're just like, I don't know. But like, obviously that's what an agent does. It does all the things. It doesn't turn off. That's the whole point. So it's a funny thing. So then it, like, they allude to or make you want to believe that the agents are like doing projects and stuff all night long or something, or all day long. That's like not possible. It's possible. It's very unlikely. To be even any good, if they're running it locally on crappy models, especially, and have all this hardware stuff. How many Mac Minis have you seen for sale lately? That whole craze is like gone. It was silly from the beginning, in my opinion. But these people that were saying this, I think, are just so full of smoke, because I just showed you how fast the stuff is. Why would we want to, like, if I wanted to, really, in 30 minutes, I could probably bust out the whole year's worth of content for our brains. Like, that's where we are right now. But I would not need to run it all night long. So these people are just like, they're on another planet and they're not doing anything meaningful. Those are the people that are like still putting together OpenClaw. No offense. Yeah, that's not the case. But you guys are the cool ones. I hope you guys feel like you guys are on the cutting edge. I want to know this. This is the question that I have for you guys. When you're looking at a workflow like we've done, we did the content thing. It's posted on social media. I think the last one's done, by the way. So the Instagram story and the Facebook story should be live too, I guess. We generated the content, posted it. I could have scheduled it all from one prompt, one message. I didn't even have a skill for this necessarily. We made an entire agent that works for incoming and outbound phone calls for a plumbing business. That's totally a legitimate thing that could take bookings with just a prompt. A single prompt. Did we have to make a flow? Did we have to set up an automation? Yes, but we didn't have to do it ourselves. The agent did it. Claude did it because of MCP. That is like, could I have done all those things? Yes. But then it's like half the video, 30 minutes, is me clicking around on the dashboard where, again, it's maybe not thousands of clicks like Claude thought it was, but it's for sure hundreds at some point. And so the philosophy that we're trying to take is, how can we achieve the result that we want, the end result of the task? How can we achieve that in the fastest, most efficient, best way possible? That's really the goal. The reason you use a program is because it helps you get something done quickly and easily, or efficiently, or officially, right? Within that program, you either love it or you hate working in it. There's not a lot of things that you're indifferent on. You either really like it or you just don't like it. There's not a lot of middle. For me, if I'm looking at how few clicks can I get by with to get the thing done, or how little can I type, or how many messages does it really take to get something done, I think the way going forward is to be as efficient as you can with one message. In certain cases, maybe there's some back and forth that needs to go down. That's no problem. But all the things we've done, guys, is just legitimately insane. So it's just legitimately insane. Let's look and see. Should we look at the reel here? I'm not sharing my screen anymore. The reel's going to be so good. I'm looking at it right now. Like, I could not have made how it would have taken me minimum 30 minutes, probably more like an hour and a half, to make something as good as what I'm looking at on my screen here. You'll have to go to our Facebook or Instagram to see it, to have the music there, to have the images there. It's just getting so wild. Wait. I'm telling you, man, good to see you, dude. Summarize. It's just crazy, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Again, we'll do this more often. Thank you so much, Charles, and you are the leader. You got to come back and do a podcast with us. There's so many people out there that are talking about it. You guys are the ones really doing it and understanding it, and it's going to be crunch time for deployment, and you guys have the best tools at your disposal between CBB and PMG to do everything that you want to do in the agent space. So I thank y'all so much, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.